Welcome to the book reading program of 3ABN Australia Radio. Does your faith need a boost? Do you think that miracles only happened in Bible times? Think again. Compiled by Remnant Publications, the book Get Ready for a Miracle recounts true stories that prove that when we step out in faith, God displays His power in undeniable ways. Here is our reader, Colville Smith.
This story is entitled, Spend It or Budget It. Matthew 25:23 says, His Lord said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things, I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. While I was serving as Director of Education at Wildwood Lifestyle Centre and Hospital in Georgia, my colleagues and I began to dream of seeing more lay members around the world actively sharing the wonderful messages of health and salvation. We believed that more people would conduct health ministry if only they knew how. In 2005, we conducted 2 experimental training programs in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. The success of these programs encouraged us to organise a new ministry to facilitate the global expansion of medical missionary work. That is how Light Lay Institute for Global Health Training was born. In 2008, the year that Light officially launched, we received a donation from someone who believed in what we were doing. It was a few $1,000s, not much to start the worldwide ministry we had in mind. We faced a decision early on. Do we budget the money sparingly, spreading it out over the entire year, trying to make it last as long as possible? Or do we spend it wisely as God opens the doors in front of us? I felt clearly that God wanted us to use the money as needed, even if that meant it would not last long. We didn't look forward to running out of money, but we knew money in the bank could not save souls. Shortly after we made this decision, doors opened up in remarkable ways. In a short time, the funds were completely gone. The problem was that we already had missionaries in the field. I had to call them and tell them we were out of money. I quickly added that I believed God would provide. We spent time in prayer and I let a few people know that our funds were gone. God must have sent the Holy Spirit to impress hearts, because we received more money exactly when we needed it. That year, we completely ran out of money 7 times. Every time this happened, an unexpected check would come in the mail, or I would get an email from someone saying, I heard about what you're doing and I would like to help you in your ministry. 7 seems like the perfect number of times for God to step in as we stepped out in faith. Every year since that first year, God has always provided, and the ministry has grown and blossomed. Now, we have more than 10,000 lay members participating in health ministry in more than 80 countries. We are also working with 35 schools. Whenever there is an opportunity to do a project, God always provides the money. A reflection associated with this story comes from Acts of the Apostles, page 357. In the upbuilding of His work, the Lord does not always make everything plain before His servants. He sometimes tries the confidence of His people by bringing about circumstances which compel them to move forward in faith. Often He brings them into strait and trying places and bids them advance when their feet seem to be touching the waters of Jordan. It is at such times when the prayers of His servants ascend to Him in earnest faith that God opens the way before them and brings them out into a large place. Spend It or Budget It was written by James Hartley, President of Light Lay Institute for Global Health Training, a ministry that trains and equips medical missionaries worldwide. Light is based in Wildwood, Georgia. You can visit lightingtheworld.org for more information.
You've been listening to the book reading program by 3ABN Australia Radio, featuring Get Ready for a Miracle. For more information about this book, visit remnantpublications.com.